to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking for... The Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Under fire. Creates a little space. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Navarro. Makes the grab.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 45. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold, but that time they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hold and finds his man on the left. We got a a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Weber. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Duff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Duff. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jordan. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Campbell. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Makes the catch. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Navarro. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Calls his own number. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him for a sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
This offense has it with really good field position. The option look. Now the toss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go to the counter. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes.